So Geoff, it's 47 years ago to the day that you scored your hat-trick and won England the World Cup. It must be a nice day for you.
Yeah, I'd forgotten all about it, to be honest with you. Probably expecting the 50th is going to be a big celebration. But strange enough, Roger Hunt came down to have a meal with the wives last night. We had breakfast this morning in the hotel, and he actually just inadvertently mentioned it just over breakfast. Do we realise it's the 30th of July, 47 years later? Crazy. Where's the time gone? What's quite nice is that when you inadvertently meet somebody in the street who's never seen you before, and they'll just passing by, they'll shake your hand and say, you know, fantastic day, well done, and thanks for winning the World Cup. So it's quite rewarding and very, I guess, fulfilling to receive that kind of reward, I guess. And you realise how big it is. You know, it's a long time ago, but for many people it's a big part of their lives. So lots of things I can remember during the game, at a certain stage of the game, exactly what I was thinking. Prior to and after, the aftermath is quite blurred. Not because I was drunk, but probably entitled to be, but it's all a bit of a blur. But certain things during the game itself, immediately before the game, what I was thinking, walking onto the pitch, scoring the last goal, what I was thinking, exactly what I was thinking, are very, very clear.
When the third goal went in and full time came, did you realise that 47 years later this kind of conversation would be happening?
Not at all. I think you certainly didn't realise how big it is. It's only years later when you realise how big an event it is. At the time, it's something you've brought up. You've brought up to play football for your club and luckily for England. And so it's just you don't realise the importance, I guess, and the magnitude of the occasion when you win a national, World Cup, how that affects the national psyche, I guess, of everybody in the country.
What was it like on the morning for the pressure, for the press? I mean, there's not the 24-hour news services that there are now back then. So was there much hype?
None at all. To just two facts. The Friday night before the game, we were based in Hendon Hall Hotel. We went to Hendon to see a film, Central Hendon, to see a film called The Magnificent Men in Their Flying Machines. 22-man squad plus the staff, half a dozen staff, not the 22-man staff we have today, but half a dozen of the staff, walked to Hendon to see the film, sat in the cinema, watched the film for quite a long film, 2.5 hours, I think I recall, walked back and there wasn't anybody with a camera, nobody asked an autograph of the team the whole way there and the whole way back. That was the first thing. Saturday morning, 2 or 3 lads went out down to stretch their legs down into the local town. Probably had a cup of coffee, didn't see anybody, nobody hanging around, nobody pestered them at all. You could do that. So again, it's an illustration. And one thing that always sticks out to me, the aftermath of the World Cup, and this is absolutely true, the morning after England won the World Cup on a national newspaper, it's one of the broadsheets, it said on the front page, England win World Cup, see back page. Can you just imagine that? And if we qualify against Moldova or Poland the last game, there'd be a 32-page pullout. And so it just explains, that was astonishing. And I met the guy years ago that worked for the paper and told me that was absolutely true. Astonishing, eh? Astonishing.